morning. I swear a lot.
Hello friends, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright. So, we ended on a rather significant cliffhanger last time, or at least I think it is, so I reckon it'll be a bait and switch, and it's just going to be something she brings up that's irrelevant and no one wanted to know about. But it could also blow the case wide open. So, old bag, take it away. Not to talk about? By whom? I assumed Edgeworth would have told her not to say anything. Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify, please. Oh my god, we're doing more witness testimony. Oh, we're going in. Shit.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. My passionate, undying love for Jack Hammer. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Well, that is the thing, isn't it? Miss Old Bag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
I just told you. What are you, deaf and stupid? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
Okay. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. It's a bag of tricks. It's a bag of mixed up information, half-remembered truths, and, oh, by the ways. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination? What the fuck am I gonna do with this? Other than just press. Because I have no evidence to suggest anything she's saying is not true, so...
Want me to keep quiet about something?
What was it? So you were told not to talk?
That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less.
Why didn't I hear about this?
Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder.
Who are these people?
Oh, well, the director and the producer, for starters.
I mean, to be fair, makes sense. The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Almost as if none of us are directors nor actors and don't know this shit. Although Phoenix was talking pretty big about knowing everything about fucking TV back at the studio, but he didn't figure it out, so what's his excuse? Of course!
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it, so I was like, well, I don't need to say anything.
So where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. You know, the place we're not allowed to go because of all the bears. They don't seem to bother the director, though.
Studio 2? There was a studio. You know there's a Studio 2. You talked to Gumshoe about it. We talked to Gumshoe about it. I remember this. I haven't vocalized out loud up to this point, but I did remember thinking it was weird that, so we're just going to ignore Studio 2 entirely.
Well, if you look at the guide map for more than 2 seconds, it's right there. Stupid. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was falling over. Stupid monkey.
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but surely we should just press her for everything we can and then take a break? I don't know.
They said they had nothing to do with it, see?
But what? Miss Old Bag, this is a trial for murder.
I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
She was bribed to not say anything in court. I think she's gonna be the next murder victim at this rate. So you got your bonus and still talked. I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. Continue, is there anything else? I guess there's no harm in getting as much info as I can. Yeah, exactly. So you told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. Did I press that one? So they were actually in the studio?
Yeah, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came.
That's so suspicious. I'll kill this woman, I swear it. I feel sorry for Edgeworth. Almost. She really left him hanging on this one. This is literally the equivalent of the updated autopsy report, but against Edgeworth instead of for him. That's amazing.
If you go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Hold it, why not? Them? Who are these people? Names?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director? Should've known something was fishy. Nick, I guess pressing her was the right thing to do. Pressing them is always the right thing to do, Maya. First rule of being a lawyer. Press. Q, 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 Q. For an old windbag, she sure likes keeping secrets. Let's get as much information as we can.
3 hours later.
I don't think there's anything else to gain here. I might be wrong, and I might be about to put myself in trouble, but I think we're good. Take a break. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and, some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. It's true, but I was really hoping to wrap this up in one day, and I thought maybe you'd pull something out of your ass and we'd just kind of wrap the whole thing up, but no, I guess not. That was unrealistic. Okay. The court acknowledges the defense's point. Prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people who just learned the existence of. Oh my god. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That's all. Court is adjourned. Fuck off. Well then, that is quite a twist, isn't it? October 18th, 1:04 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. What do you think, Mr. Powers? I basically did all that myself. I was the one who got windbag to drop everyone else in it. You're welcome. Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Wright. And I'm like, you're still a suspect, you know. I was right to ask you to defend me. Oh, really? It's nothing. You didn't do that much. Oh, or should I? You'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. And they'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses, for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that Steel Samurai costume? No, not even slightly. Could it really have been old Windbag? No, I don't really think it's her anyway. What do you think, Mr. Powers? I think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her. Don't feel sorry for her. She's a horrible person. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks, guys. Back to prison for me. He'll be fine. He won't be the Steel Samurai again, I can tell you that, but he might not go to prison. Save progress? Oh, you know it. Well, that's all for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Okay. October 18th, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Ah, we're having a meeting of some kind. Ooh, what a day. There's no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think Dub P's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. Also, we're done for the day, so I am gonna relax. I'm gonna sit down and watch Steel Samurai. You're not allowed. The director and producer? Yeah, them. Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. What the fuck? I just wanted a minute to sit down. I was just in court. You just stood there. You remember? Here's favorite pie plant. What do you think of my badge? Hey, see this? It means I'm in charge, and I say I want to lay around and eat ice cream. Like showing that off, don't you, Nick? Yes, I do. What do you think of the samurai spear? I wish I had my own samurai spear. Yeah, me too. You'd be my own personal pincushion, Nick. I would murder you with it many times. Me? Why me? You know, what if this really was Mr. Powers? Yeah, it's hard to say. We don't really know anyone else it could be. Seriously doubt it was that old windbag. So Mr. Powers is lying? He really doesn't seem like the type, does he? Curiouser and curiouser. Maybe he is a murderer, who can say? Hey, you still have that, great. Well, we couldn't get into the scene of the murder without it. And its owner isn't missing it in his detention cell. Poor old Dub P. At least his rap career's going well. What to do? Well, what do you think we should do, small child? What do I... Huh? Well, what do we do what you just said? We gotta get the scoop on this director and producer. Alright. There's no point hanging out here, is there? That's what I've been saying! Let's get to the studios, pronto! I thought I was the boss, but I'm not. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. That's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened. There's not enough information. True. She's not wrong. Can we talk to Dub P about this quick, see if we can get some more info out of him? Hey, Dub. Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. No, we got lucky to tell the truth. We're lucky that Windbag was willing to sell other people out, which helped us immensely. You can say that again. That's not. So, Dub P, do you have any leads on my guess going in the right direction? Sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yeah. He does this a lot. Tell me about... Oh, actually, what do you think of your own weapon that you used to kill your co-worker? Regarding the murder weapon. Yeah. Is it heavy, that spear? It's pretty hefty, yeah. I had to grow this chest hair just so I could carry it. I don't think the average person would be able to swing it around effectively. Well, the murder did not require someone swinging it around. It was a stab, and spears are designed for the purpose of stabbing things very easily, even if they are heavy. Still, weight would be an issue. He has a point. And that's the spear that broke or something during the morning run-through? Oh yeah, I goofed on a round kick, you see. I broke the spear. The security lady fixed it for me right away, though. With duct tape, we heard. What about this? Regarding this photograph, every time it makes me laugh. Yeah, this really, truly, absolutely isn't you, right? Right. I was sleeping in my dressing room the whole time, honest. But who else could have worn it? The costume was in your dressing room? Yeah. I guess I snuck in and took it while I was asleep. But who? Excuse me. Thank you for showing me that. Whatever it is. I wish I could take it somewhere I can help you. Sorry. He's a very sad man. We found this card key in your dressing room. Oh, that's mine, yeah. Can people outside the studios get these cards? I don't think so. Even I have to return the card. Once the show's done filming, that is, which will be never now. Tell me about this fanboy. Do, fanboys sneak into the studios often? No, not that I know of. That security lady's pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around? The kids really, really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Which implies that she's not looking a lot, which means someone could absolutely get into the studios without someone knowing. Which means anyone could have murdered the Hammer, Mr. Hammer, Sir Hammer, Hammer Esquire, Dr. Hammer, Lord Hammer, Hammer the Fifth? Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yeah, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate should move. Why didn't you tell us that before? Oh, it's just studio asked us to keep quiet. Well, if you're gonna be put in jail for murder, you tell everything, right? Give him your fucking shoe size if it keeps you out of jail. That's nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's gonna lose big. Big! Also, you'll go to jail, but I don't care about that. Oh, I see. Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you? No, I sure hope not. Okay. Wonderful. Let's go to the studio. Please tell me the old bag isn't here. No one's here. Right, now that they have Miss Old Bag in custody. I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, in the guard station, look, she left her donuts. Fucking score. Oh. What? I wasn't gonna eat them. You were. What I'm angry about is that you weren't gonna share them with me. You're gonna eat them all for yourself. Computer that runs studio security cameras, huh? Looks like it's been turned off for the day. Hey, Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. Probably getting shouted at again by his boss. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion in today's trial. So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? Just down that path with the fallen tree, right? Guarded by bears? I remember. Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are here there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out with the spear. We'll poke them. That'll get them. That'll set them straight. Studio 2. Oh, yeah. That's a van. I was about to say that's a nice van, but I couldn't bring myself to say it. October 18th, Studio 2 entrance. This is Studio 2? I thought so. Doesn't really look much like a studio, does it? No, that it does not. Hey, there's a trailer over there. It looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer. Are we sure this is a studio? Oh, have a little look around, aren't we? I'm gonna do a slide. Oh, I slid. It was so good. Almost as good as a cyberpunk slide. A light van for moving stuff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license. But look, I have this. But wait, Maya, it's my badge. Look, I can show this to the cops. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? It's called deflection. You should try it sometime. Hockma's really good at it. An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. Now, why would a studio need an incinerator? To burn evidence! Fucking telling you. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. That's because they've been burning everything to do with Jackhammer, including Jackhammer himself. They stuffed him in through the chimney. And then burn him. That's how it happened. That's what I'm going to tell the court. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. Everyone here is just a fucking abundant supply of T-bone steaks, and they're all vaguely Jackhammer flavored. What's it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place. What? I don't know. It just feels odd. Everything feels odd. This place is odd. Why do they have an incinerator? There are some flowers here, and I noticed that one of the spikes on that little fence was bent. What's the reason for that? Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Yeah, but what about that? That dingle-dang fucking broken-ass bit there? Are we just gonna ignore that? I'm looking at it right now. Damn you. Damn me. Damn we. These look like materials for making a movie set. They've been staying here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. Yeah. Except for the posh van and incinerator and flower bed. On closer inspection, this trail looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. Nah, this is a base of operations so that they can clone an army of jackhammers. So that they can have an infinite supply of steaks. Nick, let's go inside. You think it's okay? What, should I show him my badge? Oh well, it's locked. Aw, shucks. People laugh at me for saying shucks, but I only say shucks so I can swear less. I still swear a lot, so it obviously doesn't help that much, but I try to tone it down just a little bit, usually if there are kids around. I may not like kids, but I won't swear in front of them if I can help it. Well, there's nothing else here. The fuck do we do? There's gotta be something. This turned out to be a big old bag of nothing so far. Time to do my extremely thorough check. I'll be back in a minute. Aha! I knew it! There's a big 2 painted here, and I'm stood beside a big 2 as well, isn't that right, Maya? Probably because this is Studio 2, you big 2. Probably, though it doesn't look anything like a studio. But I was really hoping for a bit more than that, I'm not gonna lie. But it does show that there's more here. And they can get very specific on where the little magnifying glass needs to be. So I'm gonna do the same for this side as well. Have fun. Yes, sirree, that's about as thorough as it gets. Alright, there's nothing here. I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, well, I want to be at home on the sofa, but you shouted at me to come here, so here we are. Yeah, it is a murder scene. I want to go someplace else, Nick. It's literally our jobs, you know. Oh god, I have to explore the whole room again. Oh god. Wow, look at that camera. That must have cost a ton. Yes, don't touch it. Hey, smile, Nick. You're a star. Stop that. He's as much of a child as she is. At least she has the excuse of being an actual child. Alright, 17 is late teenager, but you know what I mean. I'm 30, so that is definitely a child to me. Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. Employee area. Look, it's that assistant girl. Oh, good questions. Hey. She's like, I've been here the whole time. I haven't moved. I was told not to. Hi, Dub P's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial and how you accused me of murder even though it made no sense. Great job, guys. Oh. Don't mention it. That nearly killed me. Don't do voice acting, kids. It's more dangerous than you'd think. Is it true they caught the security lady? Oh! No. Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? That one, yeah. Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? And they look way better than that train. Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. We're kind of more concerned with the murder, you know. You're right, I won't. I'm gonna ruin even more things. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. I mean, it's a good point, you know, you can't improve if you don't think you need to improve. Which is why I always say if you want to learn how to get better at a game, you need to lose. Because you don't learn by winning. You learn what works, sure, but you don't learn as much as you do by losing. Because you also need to learn what not to do. The only way to get it right is to get it wrong. And boy, has this lady been getting it wrong. If you'll excuse me, we have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for the old bag. Alright, see you later then. Good luck with your investigation. God forbid you actually help us with it. Let's look at this. So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain. So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey, Nick. If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah. I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him, though, don't you? Not really. What, you want to rip the grate off? Really, Nick? We can? Hold on. Whoa, she's serious. Oh. Isn't this tampering with a crime scene, though? Like, granted, the studio is actually the crime scene, but in the grand scheme of things, this entire Studio 1 is the crime scene, but in the grand scheme of things, this entire film studio, the whole site is a murder scene. It is an area for investigation, and tampering with it would surely be a bad idea. Then again, it's already been tampered with because they've now taped up the grate, so ripping it open would actually untamper the site, right? We'd be restoring the purity of the murder scene. Yeah, rip it open. I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes. Hiya! Yeah, that should make the kids happy. Things we do. I'd like to point out that if the kids, like, I don't know how much space is behind there. I assume there's not much, but if there was enough for him to get his, like, feet against the grate, quote unquote, you know, the pathetic little blockades that the assistant set up, and he just pushed with both of his legs, he could probably have popped it right off the wall. It was just some tape. Tape rips. Tape comes off. But then again, he would be like, what, a 10-year-old child, so probably wouldn't be that easy. The drain grate is off, and I know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that and break the law all at the same time? Must be nice to live so free of guilt. Hey, is there any more samurai soda? I'm parched. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Wait for it. Wait, look, samurai soda! Boo, 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 boo. Try this. Okay, oh, too bad, it's sold out. Aw, lame. Studio fucking sucks. Hey, Nick, let's go in. Maybe there'll be something else to steal. Hey, we're not thieves. We did take that card key. We borrowed that. There's a difference. I'm doing that hand motion where I kind of wave it backwards and forward to be like, not really. If you borrow without permission, that's stealing. It just is. Sober 8, Global Studios, dressing room. Having said that, if you were to say, I don't know, borrow an attack helicopter from the government, I think I could let you off. This is where the Steel Samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. Ah, she's got a point. Because what kind of murderer, person who plans a murder, and had to plan it out pretty well if they were to impersonate the Steel Samurai, pretend to have the limp that Will Powers did, and then go after Hammer in that studio alone and kill them. It'd be a bit weird if they hinged that entire murder on Powers having a nap after practice. Now, if he does that all the time, then that's different. If he's always having a nap after run-throughs, that would make a lot of sense. But nothing we've learned suggests that that's the case. On this one, it sounds like he went for a nap because he sprained his ankle and he was just trying to rest it off. So, why would they do that? Mr. Powers' bag, I wonder what's inside. Hey! Hey! Supermarket tabloids? Wow, I'm kind of shocked. Maya, leave us alone. Wolfmen found on Mars? I'll have to buy that issue. Oh, that's real news. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Wait, Nick! What now? These snacks, they've passed the expiration date. So when were they put there? Clearly a while ago. I don't think that's case relevant, but you never know. Then don't eat them. They're snacks. They're meant to be eaten. I mean, she's not wrong. If someone handed me an expired snack, I'd be incredibly upset, because I'd be like, oh, come on, man, I thought I was getting a snack. You gave me, to be fair, I have eaten expired food before. Look, man, sometimes you're hungry and there's nothing else available, you know what I mean? Just don't do it with, like, milk. Although, that one's... It's iffy. The expiration date on milk is mostly a sell-by date. It's still fine at the point of expiration, of the expiration date specifically, but as we all know, milk goes off very quickly after a certain point. So, you know, I always sniff milk before I put it in my tea. But most food, like, I don't know, crisps, chips to you. Really, most food that isn't dairy or meat, the expiration date doesn't matter too much. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not ideal. You'd rather not have food that's past its expiration date, but it's not so bad. Even mold on bread isn't bad for you, but I have to admit, I have a personal issue with mold and stuff. I can't eat it. I can't eat anything with any bread with mold on it. Just the slightest hint of mold on it, I can't eat it. It makes me feel ill, looking at it. That's just because I'm a prissy bitch, though. There's nothing actually wrong with moldy bread. You know, until a certain point. Oh, hello. You came out the only way you could have possibly gone. Who'd have thunk it? Oh, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? Yeah, you should try a uniform or something. I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. But I appreciate it. Well, guard, we're now going to interrogate you as if you are a guard. What can you tell me about this spear? So you work with the props, right? About that murder weapon. You mean the samurai spear? Yeah, it's a prop, but it's still pretty heavy. I hate having to carry that thing around. So you'd have to be pretty strong to use that as a weapon, it sounds like. Why is Mr. Powers the only person I can think of? It is rather unfortunate. Did you take a look at this? That's Mr. Powers. Why is he dragging his leg like that? What is this anyway? I feel like you said all that in the wrong order, but okay. Looks like she didn't know about this photo or the injury that morning. Never mind. You see this badge? It's my badge. Come on. Wow, they gave a lawyer one of those card keys? I'm sort of borrowing it. I stole it. I see. You better be careful not to lose that. They're very strict about those card keys here. I guess they're pretty good about keeping these out of outsiders' hands until today. Thanks, I'll be careful. Okay, alright, okay. The director et al. Such a weird way to write that. Like, it makes sense, but it's just so weird. It sounds so nonchalant. Start from the top. So how are the studios doing? Oh, there's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. I hate it. I'm gonna quit. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. Yeah, we tried to steal the T-bones, but there's no meat on them. You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area? It's gross. I judged you all greatly that day. Yeah, can you believe it? What about the fanboy? Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though, on account of her being an old bag. Damn, the director et al. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director. More the producer, really. Producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. Producer-san. Producer, huh? Interesting, but we still don't know how to get in the building that we need to get in order to do the thing. Shit. Security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Oh, please don't touch anything in there. Fuck off. Security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew. Including the mountain of junk food. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left of the actual film studios. Yeah, 2 of them. Remember? 2? There's 2? Fucking lawyers. October 18th, Studio 2 entrance. This place is deserted. Crash! Oh, wow, not that deserted, I suppose. Eek! Nick! What was that noise? Phoenix, erase that man! Sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Or as the kids say today, hella sus cap for real. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. What if they're like doing stuff? It'd be very awkward. Huh, it's locked. Yeah, I know, we already tested the door. What? Don't we have a key? No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate. What are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. They'll let us. Why couldn't we have borrowed it before the lady got there? Why do we have to borrow it now that she's there and is going to be like, no fucking way. Old bag will kick my ass if I let you take that. Damn. Excuse me, Penny, don't mind me. I just need that key. Guard station, computer. Don't touch anything in there, you'd kill me. I really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. What do you mean maybe next time? There's a such situation happening now. That's it? Just like, oh, okay, I guess we won't take it then, whatever. Really? Are you sure? Plus, she's on security duty now. Why don't we tell her, like, yo, I heard a bang and a crash in Studio 2. Should we go have a look? I know she's not a security guard, but she's pretending to be one. Just give me the key. Oh, we're just not particularly bothered about this situation anymore. Trailer door is locked. The key's probably in the guard station. I doubt they'd let us borrow it. Oh, Nick, your lack of solutions frustrates me. Why is he so incredibly capable in the courtroom, but absolute garbage in the real world? Oh, Bush, maybe I'll just sit down here for a bit. Exactly why I don't want to get old, ever. Hey, I'm still young, I'm just tired. Nick, when you start having to say, I'm still young, you know it's all over. Alright, yeah, well, you got a point, but shut up. But I am still young. Yeah, that's how it starts, Nick. Don't worry, buddy, you'll adjust. This monkey head is real heavy. Well, it did knock that tree over when it fell. Both of these, the monkey head and the tree, fell the day of the murder, didn't they? Yeah, that's what Detective Gumshoe said. I think someone was looking to take out the monkey and the hammer all in one go. Bit of a 2-1-do-1 situation. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Yep. If only we could do something with all this information instead of just staring at things gormlessly. Assistant, go fix the thing. Oh my god. Oh. What the fuck are you doing, Slamau? Are you sure this is 2001? Because I don't know if that speech was popular in 2001. And if you're like, Foreman, why are you saying it was 2001? Well, that's what YouTube told me. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, I hate him immediately. Oh, I just don't like him. Straight away, I just don't like him. I don't know what it is, but I hate him. Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me. Well, neighbors, how can you not know the great Sal Manella? Sal Manella, right? Okay. Is that why you're sweating? Because you have salmonella? Have you just been shitting constantly? Is that some of it on your shirt? I make the lead shows, still Sarah and mine. RTFC, read the film credits. Oh my god, are you the director? Really? You're the Sal Manella? I'm so sorry. You look so fucking shit. Oh boy. No, quite alright, really. It's fine, Raffle. Oh, God, I just want to kick his stupid teeth in straight away. Oh, God. Oh, I just want to beat him up. I don't know what it is about. He's just a fucking nerd. I'll put him through that window. What is it? Oh, it's closer inspection. Yeah. My initial assessment of his character was completely fucking accurate. Yeah, move your head a little bit lower, buddy. It'll be easier for me to knee you in the face. Gross. Are you doing all cosplay? Cause oh god, I don't even want to read his lines. Fuck you. Rock saws? What? You're drooling? I don't even want to read that. You triggered my creative powers. This guy's fucked. Yes, it's coming, Pink Princess. I took off my glasses. I am cleaning them with my shirt. Just cleaning my glasses. I'm just describing to you what I'm doing, because otherwise I'd just be sat here silently and you wouldn't be able to tell. Should probably use my face cam. Nah, fuck it. I've put my glasses back on my face. I've cleared my throat. I hate you! Sequel to the Steel Samurai Pink Princess, Warrior of Little Old Tokyo. I mean, that's not a terrible idea, to be fair. It's just the process in which he came up with it is what bothered me. It's a cool character design. Why did you have to get there in such a creepy fashion? And why does it have, like... Those are the most ridiculous looking things I've ever seen. Pink Princess? Why has it got to be Little Old Tokyo? Why can't I have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo? My, we really need to talk about cool. Can you tell us about the day of the crime and with less drooling, please? Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder?
I know you do, the security told you about us, That's right.
Oh, that's right.
It was a pretty regular day. We had a run through for an action scene in the morning. A meeting from lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. Sad face.
You know he said that out loud. You know he said that out loud. I can guarantee to you he said that out loud. A T-bone steak, was it?
Yeah.
I just can't bring myself to say it out loud. It's too fucking cringe. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm not the professional you think I am. I have limits. I have standards. And this guy meets none of them.
I'm missing out on food.
Nick, what does suck sores mean? No idea. I wish I didn't.
Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon until after 4 o'clock. With the producer and some bigwigs from the network.
This Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30 p.m. He's telling the truth. That meeting gives him an alibi, but other people would have to confirm that he was there. Unless all of them went and murdered Hammer together. All of them, with their combined strength, picked up the samurai spear to stab him with. Logical, no? I think so. About the producer who was at the meeting with you.
Oh, you mean Dee Vasquez?
Wow.
Yeah, she's a genius. Mad skills all the way. Scary though, sweats.
Yes, you know he said that out loud.
She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. And she's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai.
You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right?
Yeah, we were together from noon till 4 p.m. the whole time.
This is going to be something that, those of you who only arrived for, Phoenix Wright, and for those of you who did do that, hi, by the way. We probably haven't spoke much, but I hope you're enjoying the series. But for those of you who watched the Ruiner series, right, the Library of Ruiner series, the dozens, not dozens, that's an exaggeration, all the people who asked me to replay the scene where Malkuth does the breathing exercises, you know, because I didn't have voice acting on in the first episode, I picture them all looking and sounding like this guy. The bigwigs? Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning?
Oh, the boss over the network and some sponsors, also a few production guys. Well, they piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Oh, major tension, sweats.
Well, were all of them with you the entire time?
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, they're all gray-haired geezers and a scowl.
Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. I hate you so much. Can I stab him with this?
I try not to pay much attention to things that don't interest me, lol.
Why are you staring at me like that? Few things garner such a violent reaction from me, but this is probably one of them, where I have just a desperate urge to put him through that mirror. Anything else? Oh, I don't want to see you. I don't want to see Maya concerned at your behavior again.
This is Dub P, right?
How do you know?
Well, look, he's obviously dragging his foot.
All right, the director would know about the injury. He was there. Great, helpful. What about this card key? Oh, don't even bother, you creep. Look at my badge. Yeah, that's an interesting. Stop staring at my assistant, you fucking creep. Okay, well, it's time for my favorite thing to happen in the past 10 minutes, and that's to fucking leave. Come on, Maya, let's go. Never going back in there again if I can help it. Yeah. I don't know who I'm more scared of. Do I come out here or do I go back in there? Well, I know who Maya's more scared of, so I guess we'll stay out here.
Oh, you again!
I don't know, she seems pretty scared of old Bag as well.
How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost.
Well, if we give it 5 minutes, it might be true. You certainly got back to your post quickly.
Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare steel samurai costume. Told me to put it on, can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that?
Mr. Powers is pretty tall.
As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go.
I guess that would rule out her being the murderer, not that she was really a suspect, but, you know.
Anyway, know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult. Just important, crucial details about a murder. In one ear, right out the other. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed.
Great, brilliant, fantastic. You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips.
Starting now. 1, 2, 3.
This lady's too much. She's not gonna let us take the key, is she? Probably not. That's all I've got time for today, ladies and gentlemen. I want to do a longer Phoenix Wright episode, I really do. Sometime soon, I want to do a proper long one with where we get a lot done. Even if, like, I don't know, 45 minutes into it, we, like, finish a chapter and start our next one. I'd like to be able to just keep going for a bit. Have a proper long one where we can sink our teeth into this, but I think it's going to need to be a day where I record this and nothing else, because this game does such a number on my throat. But it won't be this week because I'm incredibly busy this week, but sometime soon I want to have a day where we just devote it to this game and get a ton done, like do a mega episode, if you will, you know, with a lot of extra length and stuff. And like if I devote a whole day to it, then I'll just take breaks to get tea to like soothe my throat and stuff, and we can get a lot out of it in one day. I think that could be a lot of fun. Not today though, because I can't, but I want to do that sometime soon. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I mean, other than the fact that fucking Sal Manella made me want to puke, which, yeah, makes sense when you say it out loud like that. Yeah, it's an interesting case. I genuinely have no idea who did it. Like, in most of the previous cases, we knew prior to, like, even investigating it who did it, or at least we knew what they looked like, or something about them. But here, we know absolutely nothing. We are as in the dark as Nick and Maya are, which is interesting. Adds a different element to this particular case. So I'm looking forward to following that up, but it will be next time. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you so much for watching. Special thanks to our members and patrons: Cryolytic, Abyssal Angie, Grand Captain General Peace, Meanbag Beanbag Turtle, Malignant Humor, Zanael, Cuds, Kana Samaria, Poe, Porkchop Lebrec, Scrubby-Doo, Lifesteal, Mega Mr. Z-Man, Unclever Name, Lumen, Summercat, Flanny, Painter Dragoon, Lyle the Hagsire, Lipotatoes, Proxy, Caminera, Moa, Heartland, Harik J, Dresso, Salol, Final Legend, Etherbin, Linky, Xeon, Cedar, Bimbawart, Majoko, Maimun, Alkia, Honey Lawless, Sweet Baby Red, Jess Kitty, Plutonium Pie, Dreamer Ghost, Leper Lullaby, K-Bub, Magical, The Frostbite Monsoon, SCP-106A, Namad, and Kenny T800 for supporting me on YouTube and Patreon. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you all so much for watching. I remember to mention YouTube that time about having to correct myself. See, I am progressing and developing as an LPer. It only took like 6 years, 4 or 5. Actually, no, it has been close to 6 years now. Crazy. Anyway, like I said before, I want to get an opportunity to devote a large amount of time to this game and, I don't know, just have a fun, long episode. It won't be this week, it might not even be soon, but I want to do it as soon as I can, as soon as I can find time, and I think that'd be really enjoyable. But, yeah, I won't keep you any longer. Thanks so much for watching, and whatever happens next time, hope I see you there. Toodles, goodbye.